So hopefully this is something that will inspire you and give you some ideas as to how you can think through developing your next song. But basically, I briefly wanted to go over sort of the development backstory of a song I'm working on right now, probably the primary song I'm working on right now. And essentially is that it's being written explicitly for a specific EP. Because for that specific EP, I realized outside of the first song, the second, third, and fourth songs all revolved around ocean imagery. And the fifth song returns to not being ocean imagery again, and that's the final song of the EP. And I thought, you know what? At that point, it kind of makes sense to just commit to, hey, except for the first song, all these other songs, the EP is basically centered around ocean imagery. So from there, I thought, okay, what is an interesting song title that just inspires me and makes me feel like, ooh, I would want to listen to that song? And I worked with a bunch of different words. I kind of came up with the word tides. I thought, okay, I haven't really worked with tides as imagery yet. Even though I've been using ocean imagery, that's not something I've honed in on. And then another word that I sort of came up with and put with it was sunlit. Sunlit tides. And to me, that sounded simple, beautiful. It just sounded like something if I saw on the back of an album, Sunlit Tides, I would be like, you know what? I want to listen to that song. I want to know what that's about. And from there, the thought process was sort of, okay, Sunlit Tides, I know it's going to be the final song on an EP, I want it to be kind of low-key. And to me, I thought Sunlit Tides sounded like something that probably writing something in the Lydian mode would fit, and if not, just regular major key probably also would fit, because those are both more ethereal and beautiful sounding than, say, other modes or certainly minor key. So to me, I thought, okay, let's try doing a bunch of improvisation in the Lydian mode until I come up with something that is in Lydian that also just feels like it fits with the title of Sunlit Tides. And certainly if I came up with something that I thought sort of fit like with ocean imagery but didn't fit Sunlit Tides, but it also sort of fit the role of the final song, I probably would have bailed on Sunlit Tides and just filed it away. But I did come up with a riff that I thought, okay, this sounds like it would have the title Sunlit Tides. And right now I'm working on the melody, and I still don't know what Sunlit Tides actually is going to mean. That's going to be a whole other brainstorming session where I just sit and I listen to what I've written. And I think, okay, based on this melody and the emotion of the song and the piano riff that it's built around and the title Sunlit Tides, assuming I keep that title, what does this song sound like it would be about? What does Sunlit Tides mean? Because it can mean a bunch of different things, and I really don't actually know yet. And sometimes at that stage, that's where the title actually changes. Sometimes my working title ends up changing. But either way, Sunlit Tides would have inspired the music, which then inspires a different title in a different direction. So either way, it's a win. I think the takeaway here is sometimes reverse engineering from a song title can be something that's really inspiring and it keeps you excited. Because every time I think, you know what, I'm going to go work on that song, the fact that I'm excited about the title, Sunlit Tides, and I like the idea that there's this ethereal sounding song that maybe is appreciating the beauty of things or something. I'm not, again, quite sure yet, but it's in Lydian mode. It sounds really ethereal and pretty and low-key and Sunlit Tides. It's just something that's easy for me to get excited about writing it and continuing with developing that song. So don't underestimate the power of starting with a song title that you think, this song title is great. I would love to listen to a song with this title and then write your song off of that title.